name is Rory, and I live in St. Louis. We've been here for almost 10 years, and I live here with my husband, and we have 3 children.
I'm 11 years old. I'll be 12 soon-ish. I like doing lots of circus skills and magic and other stuff that impresses people.
We didn't know who our child was going to be when he grew up.
When I was 7, I kind of just knew. I didn't really have the words or anything yet, but I told everyone that this was my name and that I wanted to be a boy.
When my son came out, he came out to his class first. And so he first, we got an email from his teacher when he was in first grade towards the end of the year saying that he had gotten up in the classroom and announced that he now had a new name that he wanted to be called and he wanted to be treated like a boy. And the teacher emailed my husband and I and basically said, what do you want me to do? And we said, follow his lead. Let's see where this is going. Okay. The most important thing that we could do as parents was make clear that we were listening and trusting and believing our child.
I'm really glad that I realized this at a younger age. I didn't have to grapple with myself. I felt comfortable telling everyone that everyone accepted me because I think it made my life a lot better.
I really saw my child flourishing with who he had been, and then continue to flourish as he realized who he was. As my husband and I were grappling with what this was going to mean, as we were trying to unpack what all of this even was, I remember we both had a moment that we turned to each other and said, his life's about to get more complicated. So it's been really important for me as a parent to be honest with my child the whole way through about what's been happening. And I try to be really careful in terms of I'm not looking to overwhelm him or put the burden on him, but I don't want him to feel lied to. I want him to know.
I'm pretty in the loop. I feel like I have the information I want and the information I need. I'm not sure if there's really a good word for it, but it's been a mixture of kind of worry and frustration.
I've said often about these bills that the bills themselves are going to have a real impact and do some real significant damage. But more than the impact that the bills have, more than banning healthcare and banning kids from playing on sports or trying to criminalize drag performances, more than those things, what these bills collectively do is create a narrative within the state of Missouri and across our country that transgender individuals are a concept that should be feared.
When you're bringing forth bills that are harming people and people are telling you they harm people and you refuse to listen to any other side of the argument, it's not only frustrating, it's not only annoying, but it just feels morally wrong. The biggest thing I'm afraid of is a domino effect. One state passes a bill like this and convinces another state to pass a bill like this, and then two states have passed a bill like this, so the third state joins, and then 3 states have passed, so a fourth and a fifth join, and then 5 states have already passed this, so then maybe a 6th joins, and a 7th joins, and now you have flames.
At some point, we're going to be able to reverse these laws, but it's much harder to start reversing that ideology.
I'm a kid. I just like being a kid. I like being able to hang out with my friends, and I like all my different identities, and I just want to be able to live my life with the same rights as any other kid.
How far can it go before you decide to leave the state? Right now, we've still made the decision that we we want to fight. We want to fight for all the people that we know can't leave. And we're going to keep fighting up until it becomes an impossible place for us to live.
And I think some of the politicians in Jefferson City, if they took the time to listen, they would change their minds.
And we're doing it because it's the right thing, but we're doing it because this is where our family is. And that anyone can look at our family and see something evil instead of seeing the love that we have makes me really sad for them.